Are you tired of juggling endless emails and phone calls just to book an appointment with your clients? Adding a scheduling app into your business workflow can help you streamline your scheduling process and improve your client experience. In this video, I'll cover how to set up and use a Squarespace scheduling. On this channel, I share Squarespace website design and marketing tips, tutorials, and how-to videos for busy creators and entrepreneurs. So make sure to subscribe. Plus, you find useful resources in the video description. So let's dive in. Squarespace scheduling can be used on its own or integrated with your Squarespace website or other platforms. If you already have a Squarespace website, go to your panel and click Squarespace scheduling. It will take a few minutes to populate. But if you don't, click the first link in the description, which would take you to the page to create your account. You see a calendar view on the right, a navigation panel to the left. The calendar view will display all the upcoming appointments, while the panel will allow you to get access to all the features and settings inside of Squarespace scheduling. First thing, let's set up your availability. This is the regular hours, which will repeat week over week. This is your regular hours, and below over here, you're gonna see the monthly view. You can set up a custom availability for specific dates as well as blackout dates for when you're not available. Let's come over here and pretend like we don't work on Monday. And now we just remove it. Monday, we are closed. And then let's say on Tuesday, we start at 10 and finish at 7, and so on and so forth. So this is going to be repeatable schedule week over week. And down here, you can select a specific day that is just occasional that you're not available. Let's say the Tuesday is until 2 p.m. and then click set hours, or you can altogether just remove it. And now on Tuesday, we are closed. The next thing, let's come here to the calendar settings. And here we can give our calendar a name, business calendar. We can also add a description, and here we can have a location as well as an image, and we can add our email. And let's just save all the changes. Calendar scheduling limits, and this is where you can set up how many hours in advance the clients are allowed to book with you. So is it 12 all right for you, or maybe you want 24 hours? How many days in the future? So from today's day, from how many days are they available to set up an appointment with you? So basically, from now on, they can set up an appointment for the whole year. And this one this hours, it's how many hours before they can reschedule your appointment. Usually it's like 24 hours, I believe. How many appointment slots? So if you're one person business, then it's probably just one because it's just you. But if you have a team, you can have multiple appointments available. And let's just save this. Global scheduling limits. We have a general settings which we already addressed, but then here we have a few other things that we can set up, like minimize the gap between appointments. But the one feature that looks cool is look busy feature. So basically, if you're a new business and you don't really have many appointments, you don't want people to come and just see all of this slots are being open. So you can actually add the percentage at which maybe like 30%, and then we can just adjust that. So the calendar is gonna look 30% busy for people who wants to book with you. And don't forget to always click save changes. And now let's go back to availability. Let's go to appointment types. In Squarespace scheduling, we have two options. We can set up a service or we can set up a group class. So let's start by doing a service. And this is going to be business to one-on-one. Duration is going to be 60 minutes and the price is $120. We can also add an image, and let's just create an appointment. Now under the appointments, we have this one appointment. If you would like to edit this appointment, we click edit, and we're just gonna come back to this. We can also assign, if you have multiple appointments, for the ease of use, we can assign a particular color to particular appointment types. If you have multiple appointment types, you can organize them by grouping them into categories. This can make it easier for your clients to find the right appointment type and for you to manage your appointments. Let's just duplicate this appointment and let's make this a 90 minutes consultation. So we have 60 and we have 90, and then we're just going to adjust the lengths and let's make it more expensive, like $160, and create an appointment type. So now we have this two different appointments and we want to group them together. So the way we can do this is by clicking edit and coming over here to the category. And we can create a new category, business, click save. And now we have to update an appointment type. This appointment is inside the category of business. And if we come over here, hover over the category and just find business and update an appointment type. And just like that, now we have this group. We can also create a group class, for example, yoga, and let's make it 60 minutes and price is $45. It's not relevant to us, business, but we can create a new category, yoga as well. Over here, you can actually assign the maximum number of people that can attend this appointment. So let's make it 12. Create an appointment type. And now we have to set at what time we would like to offer this appointment. Let's say it's going to be on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Now, starting April 12th, 2023, this class is going to repeat for 8 times. We can adjust it to let's make it 10. And now click add times. So now this is all the group class appointments available and we can individually remove. Let's say this Tuesday we're not available, we just want to remove it. And click save. Now we have all of this days set in our calendar. Come to add-ons. Let's create an add-on for our business consultation, like maybe a file that can come with our consultation. And so here we would set the price, let's say dollars. And so if it's a service, you obviously would like to add an additional duration. But if it's just like a file that you give away, we probably do not. We just want it to set zero because it doesn't take us an extra step to add it. Here we can also manage who can get access to this add-on, clients and admin or just admins. And here under the available for, we can select which one we want to be available. So in our case, we want it to be just for the business consultation and not for the yoga. And now we come all the way up and click create. The next thing would be an intake form questions. This is where you can create a different questionnaire for your clients to fill out before they book an appointment with you. So let's create a new custom form. And here we can add the name and the description. And we have a few different options available that we can select from. It could be a different text box, a drop down menu, a checklist, yes or no question. And we can also have a file upload, which could be useful for many businesses, an address. So let's just alt use the same question. And here, if you check this required field, it means they cannot skip. Let's create a form. Let's start with a text. So for the business consultation, this would be a website URL. And here if we want it to be require or not require, and here we can select how big of the size form they have. For the URL, we just need a small one. And then we can add something else. From the list, we can just select which one are the most appropriate and just click Save Questions and Forms. And from here, we have to select what appointment type are they going to be assigned to. And since we're asking for the website URL, we probably would like it to save it for the business consultation. And now it's all saved. And we can go back to intake forms. And this is where you can set up your terms and condition. especially if you have a strict cancellation policy. This is good. Next thing, let's customize the appearance of your calendar. Here under the appearance, you have two options, and here's the preview. It's monthly versus the daily. You can expand the preview, and it's going to show you how it looks. So this is the monthly, and here is the daily. So here we would add the business name, then we can select the industry, do accounting, you can upload your logo over here, and then instead of the name on the top, so here, instead of my business, you can have a logo. You can also add any scheduling instructions if you have any specifics that they should know before booking with you. And here are just some simple tweaks like is it starts on Sunday or Monday, and the time format. If you're in Europe, you're probably going to use this format. Opposed to the United States, you have a few different languages to choose from, and you can select time zone. Here under the font, you can change it. Squarespace scheduling doesn't have such a wide variety of fonts compared to Squarespace itself. So there's only like 10 available, and all of them are here. You can pick whichever suits your business best or whichever looks like the one you're already using. I'm just going to stick with Oswald. And then you can pick from the colors available or add your custom color. This is the text color you would want to select. You can also change the scheduling backgrounds. Maybe I don't want that. So close the preview and make it a little lighter. And then the header text, you can also adjust the color and the body itself. Now let's expand the preview. Looks good to me. Save all the changes. Scheduling page options, you can just read through this and pick whichever one are the most relevant to your business. And also, if you have a premium account, there's just a different price point for this account. You can also add your custom styling. If, for example, if you want to add your custom fonts, etc., that's what you can do here. Squarespace, in addition to scheduling appointments, Squarespace scheduling also allows you to sell packages, gifts, and subscription. This can be a great way to offer your clients additional value and generate more revenue for your business. Here we can create a new appointment package. For example, let's say your regular appointment cost is $100. With a Squarespace scheduling, you can create a package and sell it to anyone who buys a set of three appointments for, let's say, $90 each, which is 10% discount. This can be a great way to encourage repeat business and increase revenue. The total package price, and in our case, if we want to sell three packages for 90, it's going to be 270. We can add a category, an image and description. And this is where you want to select and specify what they can redeem it for. So for example, here we wanted total number of appointments. And in our case, we want to select three. And now we just click add a package. You can also add a gift certificate. Great if like around the holiday season. But Squarespace does not currently allow your clients to select a specific amount for your gift certificate. So instead, you can offer a fixed amount which your clients can purchase and apply towards your services and packages. For example, you could offer a $50 or $100 gift card. You can create like multiple gift cards. One would be like a $50 gift card. Similarly, we can add a category, choose description and an image. So this can be redeemed for $50 of any combination of business consultation or yoga. Next, let's go to the payment settings. This is actually what allows you to accept the payments. The very important part is payment and booking. You want to select if you want to collect a full payment beforehand, and if your business practices tips, select this option as well. Squarespace has these three options, which is a PayPal, Square, and Stripe. So the PayPal, it's pretty straightforward. You would add your email address that is connected to the PayPal. And for the striped, so there's going to be a window that is going to pop up and connect you to the Stripe account. So you want to create that separate and then just connect it. Similarly to the Square, Square offer this Square POS system that if you take appointments in person, they can scan it. Next, we want to go to the email. Squarespace allows you to send email notification and text reminders so you can keep your clients informed and reduce no-show for your business. But keep in mind, this all the premium features. Now you're all set up and ready to share your booking website with a client so they can make an appointment with you. There is a few ways you can go about doing so. The first one, we come to Squarespace Scheduling. And here under the general scheduling page, copy this link. Let me show you how it's going to look. This is the way it's going to look for a client. So you already can, once you set up all of this, you can just share this link. Also, next to each appointment and next to each category, you're going to see a direct scheduling link. We can copy this link. And in this case, instead of showing all calendar, it's only going to show us the business category. So the business consultation, the 60 and the 90 minutes. You can also go ahead and share an individual scheduling link. So we can copy this one and it only shows us the business consultation. So this is the way you would share your calendar if you do not have a website. But if you use Squarespace, you can embed calendar into any page. Let me show you. Here, created a new page in blank section and click add a block. Just type in scheduling. There's just another block available inside the Squarespace, so we can make it larger and click save. Now people are able to book an appointment with you. What you can also do if let me add another section. Let's say this one. And let's say this is the description of your service. Here, we can make it book now and make them go book directly service that we are talking about. And the way we would do it is similarly as I show you. We would go to scheduling and go to appointment types. And this is the service. We would copy that and then let's go back to our page and this button and just insert this link. And let's click save and I'll show you how it works. If we click book now, it's going to take us directly to book a business consultation. So it doesn't show us the whole calendar. It just shows exactly the link we just copied. We can select the PDF and then select all of the available spots. And here you have it. No more back and forth email, missed appointments, or scheduling misshapes. Thank you for watching.